Right, I think we're live. Good. Okay, so if you can, just grab a mat. We'll just wait for a couple of people to be able to log on. Right, welcome to Lunchtime Pilates. So you just need to grab a mat, a little bit of space. We won't be using too much space, so that's all right. I know some of you probably haven't done Pilates before, so it's mainly about postural control, movement control, engaging some of those postural muscles that you probably forget to use during the day. None of it should be painful, so if you've got current injuries, if we do any exercise that is sore, please just stop or go back to the lower level or a previous exercise so that you don't hurt yourself. But to be honest, it should just be fun, so let's crack on. So as I said, it's all about postural awareness. So we're going to start with some settings so you're a little bit more body aware and know what muscles we're supposed to be engaging during the Pilates. So if you find a bit in the centre of your mat, pop your feet together and you're going to open your toes and bring your heels to meet. So this is our starting position. So we just want to focus on grounding ourselves. So first of all, think about pressing your big toe down into the ground, then pressing your heel down into the ground. Now, as you press your little toe into the ground, you should feel your arches open up a little bit. They're your 3 points of contact with your feet. So really press down through that big toe, heel, and that little toe should just open up your arch a little bit. Okay, so moving up onto our knees, it should just be a little bit soft, not really bent or locked out, just a little bit soft to allow freedom of movement. Onto our pelvis, we think about it as a bucket of water, and you just want to tip some water out and then bring it back in. So if I do that side on, so tipping some water out and then bring it back in. So just do a couple of those until you find your middle point, and we're just going to hold it there. Okay, so we've got our feet set through our 3 points, our soft knees and our engaged core. If we want to activate our pelvic floor with this, we think about our pelvic floor, it runs from our bottom to our pubis at the front. We just want to think about lifting that up a little bit. So some people think about zipping up from their bottom through to their belly button. If you're a guy, if you're walking into a cold sea, you think about lifting your balls up. That's your pelvic floor. So we're engaging through there. Relax your ribs onto our shoulders. Think about our collarbones being nice, smiley, happy face. So really wide open shoulders. And then lastly, onto our head, we want to think about, we've got a helium balloon at the crown of our head, pulling us up, floating us up, growing us really nice and tall. So just to recap, we've got those 3 points of contact on our feet, big toe, heel, little toe just opening up that arch, soft knees, pelvic floor engaged, relaxed ribs, nice smiling collarbones, and let that balloon lift you up really nice and tall. So that's just some of the postural awareness we're going to be thinking about through all these exercises. So to start off with, we're going to work on some foot intrinsics and some balance. So we're just going to start off with coming up onto our big toes and relaxing back down. Coming up over your big toe and relaxing back down. I'm going to bring the arms in, so arm reach up and down. Have your palms facing each other. Really reach up to the sky and relax back down. Good, really pressing through those big toes. Really nice and tall reach. Maintaining all those postural muscles we just spoke about, really growing tall from your head. Okay, work on some balance now. So you're going to hold at the top, keep pressing through your big toe. Keep up onto those big toes. If you can, we're going to move our arms, but not our toes. So our arms are going to drop down and float back up again. Keep pressing through your big toes. Don't let those heels drop. Good, so you carry on. I'm going to go from the side. So keep pressing through those big toes whilst floating your arms up and down. You should start to be feeling this through the bottom of your feet, through your calves. Just working on your postural muscles from your feet upwards. Good, another couple seconds, we're just going to hold there. And relax back down. Good, give your feet and calves a little bit of a shake out there. Okay, the next one, we're going to wake up our legs a little bit. So just bring those feet out again, heels to meet and feet out. So we've got a nice wide stance. What we're going to do here is a plie squat. So imagine your back's against a wall. I'm going to squat down, bring our knees out over our toes. So if I go from the side, my back's staying dead flat. My knees coming out over those toes. So here we go, so arms out to the side, coming back in. So really now think about those postural muscles. That neck staying really nice and tall. Those collarbones nice and smiling, really nice and wide. And keep pushing those knees out over those toes. Go as low as you feel comfortable. Okay, we're just going to hold it at the bottom here. We're just going to do little backward circles on our arms. Keep that nice straight back, tall neck. Okay, forward circles of your arms. Good, and coming back up. And again, we're just going to come down and up. Okay, hold at the bottom again, really push those knees out. Backward circles of the arms. Good, switch to forward circles. Really feel that in your quads, feel it in your core, holding upright. Another couple seconds. And relax back up, shake out your arms. Okay, so we're going to go into a corkscrew with our upper body as we do our squat now. So this is starting here. Our arms are going to raise up. As we squat down, our hands go behind our head and we rotate our chest round. Chest comes back, arms come back up. So again, hands behind your head, rotate the chest, back to the center and up. So if I do that side on for you guys. So your hips should always stay square forward and it's just your chest rotating around. As you rotate round, don't let your knee drop in. So keep those knees pushed out over your toes. Good, a few more. Keep that back nice and flat against the wall. Think about those center points in your feet, your big toe, your little toe and your heel. Good, last couple. Good, nice. Little shake out. Okay, so that's all the bit done in standing. We're now going to go down to the floor, to the main bit of the session. To get down, I want to roll down. So this is a spinal roll. So we're going to start with a chin tuck. And you're going to do one vertebrae at a time, rolling all the way down. So I start here, tuck my chin to my chest. Really think about one vertebrae at a time. Rolling all the way down. Keep your bottom tucked in till right at the end, and you're going to come all the way down. So what we're going to do is start in 4-point kneeling. So here I want your knees underneath your hips, your hands underneath your shoulders. Think about that nice long neck. You should be looking down at the mat. Really lengthen through that neck. Okay, first thing I want you to do is lift your chest, so really lengthen your arms. Make sure you engage through your abdominals, and we're going to breathe in to prepare. And as we exhale, just lift our knees an inch off the ground. Inhale, back down. Exhale, lift the knees off the ground. Inhale, back down. And again, exhale, lift the knees off the ground. Inhale, back down. Okay, so the first exercise we're going to do is a kick back. So there's 3 levels to this. Level 1 is your knees are down on the ground, and we're just going to lengthen one leg. Really point the toe and lengthen it as much as you can. You should feel this bottom really squeezing. I don't want your back to arch like this, it should just be from your leg. If you feel you're quite comfortable with that, we go back into the position we just were at, where your knees are off the ground, and we lengthen one leg through there. Good, and if that's still too easy for you, you're going to go into a full plank, bring your knee up lengthen, point that toe. Good. So let's start with those. Choose which level you want. This is the hardest level. Level 2. Or knees down, level 1. Good, so start squeezing. Really think about that lengthened neck, keeping your chest nice and high. 4 more of these. Good, and relax, just sitting back. Give yourself a little bit of a stretch. Take some nice deep breaths. Okay, coming back up again. So hands underneath your shoulders, tucking your toes under. Level 1 is just lengthening out that leg. Level 2, knees up, lengthening. Level 3, straight arm plank, lengthening that leg. Okay, and let's get going. Good, let's think about that posture. Nice long neck, looking down at the mat. Good, another 5. Good, and relax down. Give yourself a little bit of a stretch again. Take some really nice deep breaths whilst you're here. Okay, the next one, we're going to work a little bit on our shoulders in this position. So we're going to bring our arm out to the side and we're going to pulse it. So level 1 is as I am now, knees are secured down on the ground. And we're just going to pulse through here. No movement from the trunk, so no rotations, just from the shoulder. Level 2, similar to the one before. Knees just up, and pulsing through that arm. Level 3 is quite a hard one on this one. Nice lengthened position, and pulsing through there. So select which level you want to do now. Okay, and let's go. Good, keep that lengthened neck, keep engaging through your core. Another 5. And relax down, really good work. Just have a little stretch back again. Really nice deep breaths, open up that diaphragm. Okay, onto your other side. So choose your level again. Knees down, knees up, or straight arm plank. Okay, let's get going. Lengthen out that neck. Keep looking straight down at the mat. Engaging through your core. 5 more. Good, and relax down. Sitting back onto our heels, just shaking out our arms. That's quite a lot of shoulder work, so really good work. Okay, we're going to go into side lying now. Start working our bottom a little bit more. So, the position we're going to start off with, lengthen your arm out. Your head's going to rest on your arm. Your shoulders, hips and heels should all be in one line. And your knees are out at about a 45-degree angle. With a little space here, we shouldn't be collapsed down onto the ground. We should open it up a little bit of space there. Engage through your core, lengthen that neck. And when you're ready, we're just going to lift that leg up. We're going to point the toe forward and drag the heel back. Point the toe forward, drag the heel back. Try and really stay strong through your core here. The movement should all be through your hip, shouldn't be through your back. Good, really nice. As you drag that heel back, really squeeze your bottom. Squeeze that bottom to pull it back. Point your toes as far forward as you can with a straight leg. Squeeze that heel back. Okay, this time as we draw that heel back, hold it back there. We're just going to do backwards little circles here. Try and keep strong through your core. Don't let your trunk move all through your hip. Forwards, little circles. Really feel it into your bottom here. Make sure it's not coming from the front. So really squeeze through your bottom. Okay. Pointing that toe forward again. Dragging that heel back. Really engage through that core. Get engaged through that bottom. Really drag that heel back. Get some bottom activation. Okay, holding back again, backwards little circles. Strong through your trunk, don't let that pulse. Forwards little circles. Okay, we're just going to pulse up and back now. You should really start to feel it in your bottom. Keep pushing through it. Okay, we're going to do 10 to finish, but big range, so push up. Good, really push into it. Got 6 more, really squeeze through that bottom, get that leg as high as you can. Good, and relax forward. Let it rest. Let it have a little rest. That was good work. Okay, on this side now, that bum's still going to do a bit more work. We're going to go into a knee side plank. So elbow, hips and feet should all be in a line. We're just going to push up onto our knees. So coming in through here. Again, nice long neck, long through your trunk. So there's 3 levels here. You can just stay in this side plank. Level 2, squeeze your heels together. We're going to do a clam in this side plank. Level 3, if you want to go further, you're going to straighten that leg out and you're going to pulse, but your trunk has to stay dead still. Don't let that rotate forward or back. Good, another 10 seconds. Good, really lengthen that neck, squeeze through your core. 3, 2, 1, and relax down. Really nice. We're going to go on to our other side. We're going to repeat it on the other side. Okay. So again, lengthen out that arm, rest your head on it. Shoulders, hips, feet, all in a line, knees out at 45 degrees. Okay, we're just going to lift that leg up, point that toe forward, drag that heel back. Engage through that core. Let the movement come through the hip. Good, really squeezing that bottom back, pointing forward as far as you can, squeezing that bottom back. Good, think about that nice long neck. This time when we draw back, let's do backwards little circles with that heel. Again, keep this core dead still, it's all coming from our hip. Should feel it in your bottom. Okay, switch directions, forward little circles with your heel. Good, pointing our toe forward again, dragging our heel back. Good, let's engage that bottom, squeezing back. Squeeze back, really get that engagement. Point all the way forward, squeeze all the way back. Okay, hold back, backwards little circles again. Let's really engage through that glute. Good, forward little circles. Okay, we're just going to pulse up and back. Really get that glute firing. I know it's going to burn. Keep engaging through your core. To finish, we've got 10 big ranges. Get that leg as high as you can. Really reach back and high. Squeeze your bottom. Good, 5 more. All the way. Let's get higher. Really reach. Good, last one all the way high. Good, and relax your leg forward. Give it a little shake out. This works hard. Okay, we're going to do that side plank again. So when you're ready, come up onto your elbow. Make sure your elbow, hips and feet are all in a line again. Hand on our hip, and we're just going to squeeze up onto our knees. So it's your option to either stay here. You can do the clam where you squeeze your heels together and open your knees, but your trunk has to stay dead still. Or we can extend that leg and pulse. There's not quite enough space in here for me to do that, so I'm going to clam. I'm going to hold this for a little bit longer. Really lengthen out that neck, relax those ribs, smile those collarbones, squeeze that bottom together as you open your knees. Good, 5 more seconds. Good, and relax down, really nice. Really nice. We're just going to pop onto our back, bring our knees to our chest, and just roll side to side. Just try and open out a little bit. Okay, now stretch, lengthen your body, let it all stretch out. We're going to do some ab stuff on our back now. There's a few different levels you can choose for this one as well. So it's really important that you feel it in your abs when we do this and not into your back. So make sure you're doing it correctly so that we're getting the engagement through our abdominals. So when we're in this position, I want you to lengthen that neck. So slide your head up the mat. Relax your arms by your side. Think about those smiling collarbones again. We're going to bring one knee up to 90 degrees. And as you breathe out, float the other one up to 90 degrees. Engaging through that core, think about those posture. So level 1 of bent knee drop out is we stay in this position and we just rotate one knee. So our feet almost stay together, the other one is just dropping out. So I face you doing this so you can see a little bit more. It's just dropping out like that. Okay, that's level 1. Level 2, lengthening the other leg down and dropping that knee out as so. Really keep that head and shoulders in contact with the ground. Lots of people want to come up when they do this. I want that head to stay glued to the ground. And we're just rotating from here. Level 3, this should still feel through your abdominals. To rotate out, lengthen through. Rotate out, lengthen through. Okay, so let's pick your level and we'll start now. And level 1, join in with this. Level 2, lengthen that leg. Level 3, if you can, drop out and lengthen. Keep that neck nice and long, that head on the ground. Smiling collarbones. Really feel it through your lower abdominals. Don't let your hips rotate with your knee. Keep that square to the ceiling. Another 5, you've got this. Good, keep breathing with this. Keep lengthening the neck. Good, and relax down, stretch yourself back out, give yourself a little bit of a shake. Good, a couple of deep breaths there. So that really should have felt through here. If you started to feel it in your back, that lengthened leg, just bring it up a little bit. Don't let it be fully locked out because that's going to bring it into your back if you can't quite control it. So we're going to switch legs this time. So again, nice long neck, happy, smiling collarbones. One knee up, other knee up. So I'm going to straighten down my left leg and I'm going to drop out my right knee. But again, if you want to do level 1, we're there. Level 3, we're there and kick. Okay, let's go. Keep those hips square to the ceiling. Don't let it rotate out with your knee. Keep that neck really nice and long. Head stuck to the ground. Keep it in your abdominals. Don't let it creep into your back. Lift that knee if it's coming into your back. Good, 3 more. Good, last one. And relax, lengthen yourself out again, give it a bit of a shake. Lengthen those legs. We're going to do that again each side. So if you felt that you got quite comfortable with level 1, just lengthen that leg down a little bit. It doesn't have to be fully locked out. Get a little bit harder work on your abdominals. Okay, so when we're ready, smiling collarbones, nice long neck. One knee up, other knee up. So I'm going to straighten down my right leg. I'm going to drop out my left leg. So off we go. Keep breathing with this. Breathe out as your knee drops. Breathe in as it comes back in. Good. Keep it in your abdominals. Don't let it creep into your back. Don't let that straight leg move. 5 more. Good. Keep breathing. And relax down. Good. Shake out again. We've got one more onto the right side, then we'll move on to the next exercise. So again, relax those arms by your side, smiling collarbones, lengthen that neck. One knee up, bring the other one to meet it. So I'm going to lengthen my left leg, and I'm going to pivot out that right knee. Let's get going. Level 1, so we're back up here. Level 2, we're here. Level 3, pivot out, kick out. But all the time, don't let those hips move. Don't let them rotate over. Keep breathing with it. Breathe out as it drops down. Breathe in as it comes back in. Lengthen that neck. Good. 5 more. You've got this. Keep it in your abdominals. Lift that leg up a little bit more if you're feeling it in your back. 3, 2, 1. Good. And relax down. Stretch out. Really lengthen those fingertips. Wiggle those toes. Nice and stretched out. Good. The next one we're going to do is going to open up our hips a little bit. It's getting our bottom working again. So bend your knees up. So we're in this position. Nice wide collarbones again. And first thing we're going to do is do a roll up. So this requires us to tuck our pelvis under. Then think about picking one vertebrae at a time off the mat. Really squeeze your bottom so you're nice and flat enough. Try not to push your ribs up. Your ribs want to stay nice and flat against your stomach. But you should really squeeze your bottom to get those hips all the way up. Okay, so rolling all the way down again. So roll one vertebrae down at a time. Rotate your pelvis forward. Okay, this time we'll go into it. So rotate our pelvis back. Lifting one vertebrae at a time off the mat. Good. Once we're there, I want you to lengthen out your left leg. Don't let your hip drop in this time. Keep your hip really nice and solid. Push your right heel really hard down into the ground to get that glute from working. So level 1 is just holding this position. Level 2, we're going to go out and in with this leg. Keep that right knee dead still there. Level 3, we're going to right the box. So I'm going to go square onto you, keep up. So level 2 is out and in. Level 3 is righting a box. Keep holding there. Switch the direction of your box if you're doing a box. If you're doing level 2, start going up and down instead of side to side. Good. 2 more boxes. Last box. Leg down and then roll all the way down again. Nice. So get ready. And we're going to go the other side. So rolling up. Tuck that pelvis under. Lift one vertebrae at a time all the way up. Nice flat ribs. Really squeeze through your bottom. And we're going to have the left leg digging into the ground, right leg lengthening, point that toe. So level 1, hold here. Level 2, we're going to pulse out and in. Level 3, we're going to right the box with our toe. Good, keep breathing with this, keep squeezing your bottom up, don't let it drop down here. Okay, switch directions with the box. If you're doing level 2, switch to up and downs. Level 1, just keep holding it. Keep squeezing your bottom all the way up. Okay, 3 more boxes. 1 more. Place your foot down and curl your spine all the way down again. Good, lengthen your legs, lengthen your arms, stretch out, wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers. Nice deep breath. We're going to do 1 more of those. So feet back up again, arms down by your side, smiling collarbones, lengthen that neck. And we're going to curl up, so tucking our bottom under, peeling our spine up 1 at a time. Squeeze your bottom, relax your ribs, and we're going to straighten out that left leg. So really dig that right heel into the ground. Level 1, hold. Level 2, pulse out and in. Level 3, let's right a box. Good, keep squeezing up with that right leg. Don't let your hips drop. Switch directions. If you're doing level 2, go for up and down now. Keep that bottom all the way up, don't let it drop. We've got this, 3 more boxes, keep all the way up, squeeze that bottom. 1 more box. Good, leg down and peel all the way down. Good, we're about to go straight back up again. Tuck your pelvis under. Peel up 1 at a time, push down through that left leg, lengthen that right leg, really squeeze up, squeeze that bottom. Level 2, go out and in. Level 3, let's draw a box. Good. Switch direction. If you're level 2, switch to up and down. Level 1, really keep squeezing that bottom. Keep the height. Don't let yourself drop. Keep all the way up. 3 more boxes. Good. Last box. Place that leg down. Roll all the way down. Nice. We're just going to do a little bit of a stretch now. So pop your right heel onto your left knee. Just going to grasp underneath your thigh. Bring that in. Should get a nice stretch of your right bottom. Bring it in as much as you want. You can lengthen that leg too if you want a bit of a stretch that side. It's up to you. Take some nice deep breaths. Try and let's get our heart rate back down again. Good, couple more seconds there. Okay, relax that down. Switch sides, so you're going to put your left ankle on your right knee. Bring that knee in towards you and hold in towards your chest. And just breathing through it again. Really nice deep breaths. Fill your diaphragm. Good. Bring it in a little bit closer. Get a bit more of a stretch. Good, and relax that leg down. We're just going to do some arm openers. So lying onto your side, one arm out. You're going to use the other one, reach across it, and then out and open. Look where your hand is as well. Your eyes are going to follow your hand. Just reaching on front of that arm and opening it all the way back and open. Keep breathing with this nice deep breaths. Good, one more this side and then we're going to turn over. Good, so we're going to roll over to the other side. Reaching that arm forward, opening that out. Reaching that arm forward, opening it out. Really take some deep breaths with it too. Good. So the way we're going to get up is just a spinal roll up. So you're going to come onto your feet and you're going to stack one vertebrae on top of each other. So gently straighten your legs, tuck your pelvis under, and you're slowly just going to stack one vertebrae on top of the other till you're up and standing. Do a nice big shoulder roll at the top, another big shoulder roll. Good. Shake yourself out. We're just going to do a couple of breaths. So we're going to come down, breathe in and out. In and out. Good, nice little shake out. Good, so I hope you found that helpful. A little bit of activity during your lunchtime. And if any of it didn't make sense, give me a shout and I'll try and clear some of it up. All right, I'll do another couple this week. Bye-bye.